Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be using that 350 palette by Morphe. Only that one. Maybe a few other ones. But mainly the Morphe 350. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button. And also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's going to be right on the corner. And if you want to know how I achieved this look, keep on watching. Hey guys, so to get started, I already did moisturize my face and I already filled in my brows. So to prime, I'm going to be using that Professional by Benefit. Today I'm using this Professional because I really like it. I have used it in the past. I did stop for a little bit, but I love how it feels on my face. It has that velvety feeling and it really helps my makeup to stay in place. So today with the makeup, I really want to have that defined line. So I'm going to be using sticky tape or scotch tape, whichever one you have at home. So I'm going to be starting by priming my lids with the Soft Ochre by MAC. Really like this. I did stop using it for a while. I'm going to be using all these old products that I loved. I really like this because it also gives me that base color that I need. But I'm also going to be setting it with a nude color with the Morphe 350 palette. So first I'm going to start with this cool brown. I'm going to be putting this right on my crease with the E35 brush by Sigma. So after, with the same brush, I am going to be using this mustardy color, like a yellowy color. I really like this color because it helps me transition to the deeper colors. I absolutely love this color because it really helps bring out the color of my eyes. Can you see? Like sometimes I'll just use this with like a brown or like more of a coolie brown, just two colors, and I'm out the door and it looks so nice. I just love this color. It's a perfect transition color. So now coming in with this more orangey color, it's more like a lighter. It's kind of sad sometimes that Morphe doesn't have like the name on the colors, but it's no big deal. But I love this orangey color. So still with that same brush, I am picking up this brighter orange just so I can deepen up everything. And I'm going to be going back and forth with it just so I can get it to that right intensity. So now you're going to be seeing me pick up the Urban Decay brush, but I ended up not using it. I decided just to go with the Sephora brush. I'm going to be using this color. I'm really in love with it. It's like a reddish brownish color. I do put it in the outer corners and I do bring it in a little bit just so I can really deepen it up. So after creating that depth with that red brownish color, I do go back in with the E35 brush, the same orange previously that we used, to blend everything together. So after blending everything together, you gotta pause and do that blending dance. So now picking up this deep brown color, and I'm gonna be using that E25 brush by Sigma. I do put it right on the outer corners. That's my main focus point, the outer corners. I do bring it in just a little bit, but the outer corners because I really want that defined line. And as you can see, I do not put anything in the center of the lids. I do keep going back and forth with that reddish brownish color and also that deep brown. So I am mixing both of them together so I can have that depth and that defined line. I also go back with that E35 brush and I pick up the same orangey color from the beginning just to mix everything, not to mix, but to blend everything together so I can get that perfect shade that I want. Now I'm going ahead and picking up this concealer brush, the F75, and I do get it wet with the Caldeline Thermal Water. That helps me to pick up that glittery color. It's a red glittery color. That's my main color. That's my center of my lid. And I'm so horrible that I forgot to show you the main color. Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. But let's move forward. Now, removing that tape, I did my wing liner off camera and my lashes. So now I'm going to be
doing the face. I'm going to be using that NARS and the Giorgio Armani, you know, my usual. And I'm going to be mixing both of them and using this foundation brush just to apply. And to get everything going, I have to use my beauty blender. I just love this beauty blender, seriously. And don't forget to get it nice and damp, okay? Not too wet, guys, just damp, and it'll do its job. Do you guys like all the faces that I was making while I was using my beauty blender? So now to conceal, I'm using that Tape Shape Concealer. And I also forgot to mention which foundations I was using. It was the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation and also the Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani. So I continue using my beauty blender to conceal under my eyes. I did put a little bit on the center of my forehead, right in between the eyebrows and underneath. Now I want to contour with that shade of light, and I'm using that center color. I'll get the name for you guys. I totally forgot right now. And I'm using a contour brush by Morphe. Now to set my concealer under eye, I am still using the Shade of Light palette, and I'm using Egri and Levitation from the palette with that F35 brush. And usually I try to do this dabbing motion with the brush, and I really try to get in every little space because I creased really easily under my eyes. I decided to go and contour near the hairline. I do go back with that color shadow play that I forgot to mention before. Now I'm picking up this blush brush, and I'm using this more pinkish flushy pink from the Morphe blush palette. You like that? Now to define my contour, I do go in with that Levitation shade from the Shade of Light palette and that F35 brush just to define that contour. Now I'm getting this pencil brush by Morphe. I don't know the number of it, it's not listed anywhere. So now I'm going to be using that reddish brownish color that we spoke about before, and I'm going to be putting that right near my waterline. This brings the whole look together. This is so important to me, like I have to do it. So I decided to pick up that deep brown color that we used before, and I mixed it in with that reddish brownish that we just used, just because it wasn't that deep enough for me. So I decided to mix both of them together. I really wanted to make that brown stand out a little more, so I decided to use a flat definer brush. It's an E15. So I got that right near my waterline as close as I could. And I just mixed everything together with the pencil brush. It's just, I really wanted this to be like really deep, and I wanted to be very defined. Now I'm going to be using my favorite mascara. That's the Grandiose Style and Comb. I like to use mascara after I put in my lashes, just because it helps everything stay together and it makes it seem like it's seamless, like you're not really using lashes. But you know, we gotta use some lashes, girl. And I also get them on my bottom lashes as well. Now to help my eyebrows stay in place, I'm using that clear brow gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now I'm going to be using this palette by Urban Decay, Naked Flush, and I pick up the center color, well not color, it's the highlight. I really like this highlight. I stopped using it, but like I said, I'm bringing back my oldies, and I really like it because it has this soft highlight. So the brush that I'm using is a fan brush by Morphe. I highlight my cheeks, and I like to highlight my cupid's bow, the tip of my nose, and a little bit over the eyebrows. And I do go back with my bronze just to, define everything. So now on my lips, I'm going to be using NYX, the matte lip liner, and this is the Soft Spoken color. now I'm gonna be using this Urban Decay matte lipstick. I really like these lipsticks. The name of this lipstick is the Uptight, and this is a matte one, if I haven't mentioned it. Now let's not forget about the gloss. I am using Buxom, and this shade is Dolly. I really like it. I got it on my Sephora box. And I guess I didn't think my highlight was enough, so I go back with my highlight, still from that Urban Decay flushed palette. So now I'm picking up this E45 brush, and I'm going to be using this color Snow from the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm using it in my inner tear dot and on my brow bone just to highlight, because highlighting brings everything together. So now I'm going to be setting with this setting spray by NYX, and this little trick that I've learned is using the highlight after you set, because it really pops out. Like, it really pops after you use the setting spray and you come in with that highlight. Your highlight will show up a lot better. So now, coming to the end of the look, we must do something about this hair.
Everybody look at Hollywood, doing it good. Everybody looking, everybody looking, everybody looking, everybody looking,
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that makeup tutorial. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and that ring button so you can get notifications whenever I post a video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you next time.